What's up, everyone? I've got my client Taig with me here today. We're going to be speaking about his journey with Chidi Games coaching. He had an amazing transformation, and I want him to share that with you guys. So, yeah, Taig, off you go.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm
Yeah,
Taig. I'm an online podcasting coach, and so I've been going to the gym for a number of years now, and I was fairly ingrained in my routines. I knew what I was doing. I put on enough muscle to the point where I liked how I looked. I felt like I built up a good amount of strength, but also over the years because I wasn't really tracking things, I didn't really know much about nutrition, and I was having a good time. I just naturally put on some fat over the time. And so I started working with John and Chitty Games coaching to really shred that in the quickest way possible without having to worry about figuring it all out myself, because I tried that before and I tried going on a cut, but nothing really happened. And now in hindsight, it's because I just didn't know what I was doing. And so having a proper strategy and accountability to guide me through has really helped. But I've lost 10 kg in 4 months following John's process. And the crazy thing is that's actually been when going on 2 different holidays, Christmas as well, which I really enjoyed, and wasn't super worried about the diet over that time. And I actually got stronger during that time as well. So all things which I didn't really think would be able to happen in the same time frame. I kind of thought it was either holiday or cut, or get weaker or do a cut. I didn't really think get stronger or do a cut. I didn't think it was possible to have all of those changes and improvements while keeping the best parts of enjoying food and enjoying time away, all in one. So it's been amazing.
What did you like about my approach to coaching, and what did you find surprising about the coaching program?
What I liked about your approach was that you are extremely personalized. And so for me, working from home, and this is the same with a lot of entrepreneurs or people working online, it is very hard to just extend the time that you're at the gym or you're working out or you're getting steps in, that type of thing. So it's got to be very time efficient, and you really personalize that to me. So I was still able to hit a really huge number of steps all while working from home, and able to get just the most out of things. So I was training most body parts twice a week, but only going to the gym 4 times a week total. So again, super efficient, super personalized to me. Not to mention my height, my weight, all these things that you factored into account while creating a plan for me.
Awesome.
You were very adaptable in the sense that I had an injury at one point when we were really in a crucial stage of the cut, and I thought I was just going to throw me off for weeks, but actually you just gave me a few simple things to do, and I fixed it pretty much in a week, which was really surprising. And you're just very, very diligent. I didn't think I was going to need the accountability so much as I ended up doing, to the point where I think if you're working online and you're doing your own thing, maybe if you're a business owner or anything like that, you naturally think, I can do it on my own. I just need a plan. I trust myself to execute.
That. And then until you've got someone on your ass every week, have you done this?
Exactly.
Have you done
Yeah.
that? And even the first couple of weeks, even if you think, okay, cool, whatever, because okay, John's gonna be asking me for a check-in on a Friday. It forces you subconsciously to do the right things.
Yeah, it does.
Because
It does.
you know that you're going to be kept accountable.
There was definitely multiple times where it would have been a Thursday night, and I was in the shop, and I was like, I could just get this little thing or whatever, and I thought, nah, because I've got to talk to John about this tomorrow. So it was super useful and really kept me on track.
100%. And I know obviously you've lost the weight, and by the way, you look absolutely amazing. We've just gone for a session and we took some pictures at the end, and it's always really good to see someone go from 10 kg heavier to what they look like now, super lean, muscular. Taught him a lot of things like vacuums and little tricks and tips and tricks there as well. But apart from the physical changes or gains, what else have you found that you've gained from being on the program, do you think?
Yeah, I feel a lot better about how I look, and that sounds like an obvious thing, but I was never in so much pain that I was trying all these different diets and stuff. I was very lazy about going on a cut, really, before working with John. But now just blitzing through this process, getting it done really quickly, and really going all in for a certain period of time, it's really opened my eyes to just how much can change when you have the right strategy. That gives me a lot of confidence in a lot of things. And, I like the way I look. Even just working from home, my face is a lot slimmer, which feels really nice. When I've been on holidays, not that I was afraid to take my top off before, but I feel even better about doing so now, which is great. Yeah, certainly more confidence. Feel a lot lighter as well, which again sounds obvious because I am lighter.
Oh my God, I'm looking sick.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah, and I
I'm not
think
feeling like that.
when you just feel lighter, you just feel a bit more clear-headed, to be honest. So, and that's probably down to the food I'm eating as well. So yeah, it's honestly trickled down into all aspects of my life, I would say.
What like maybe one or two things or that you've learned from the program, would you say, in terms of actual knowledge gained? It would be interesting to hear. Because you were someone who went to the gym beforehand as well. So,
So from a gym standpoint, from an exercise standpoint, there's so many things I've learned about kind of the micro movements or very small parts of each exercise that really add up when you're doing it every day, like day in, day out, and things that have allowed me to get a lot more out of every rep and every exercise. So even though sometimes I'm even doing lower weight than I thought, or I might be doing more reps or anything like that, I feel like I am getting more strength out of that exercise than I was before, even though I've been training for years before that. And that's because of things you've taught me about kind of where to contract, where to squeeze, how to angle things. It's all these fine details that you can try and pick up online from like YouTube videos and kind of piece it together yourself. But unless you've got someone there reviewing your form, all this type of thing, you're just never going to get that type of result from it. That's been like the gym side of it. And I could go on. Again, the way you've had me training more with kind of the same amount of time, super useful to anyone who's busy, which is pretty much everyone, right? From a diet standpoint, it's been really useful. It's been really insightful to see how even going on holiday and going to like different parts of the world and being out of routine, you've shown me how to honestly have a good time. I've not quit drinking. I've not even quit like eating chocolate, which I love chocolate, during the time I was cutting. But you just showed me how to manage it in a way that I could have the best of both worlds.
and what would you say to an entrepreneur who's running a busy business and is perhaps skeptical about starting a coaching program like this?
I would say if you're working online or you're a business owner and you think, well, you're doing a lot of things already, is this really worth adding onto the plate? Why now? I can say for me, I've actually saved a ton of time from doing this with John because it just would have taken me so long and it would have been like a kind of a middle ground where I wasn't really eating what I wanted or getting the most out of it, and it was taking longer as well. So going through this process, again, I see it as a shortcut personally. And if you're about shortcuts and getting things done quickly, then this is definitely for you. You might think, oh, I've got other things to focus on, or maybe other things I want to dedicate my resources to at the moment. I would say, again, for me, it's not even just about the changes in my health. That's trickled down to how I conduct myself on my coaching calls and all aspects of running my business as well. So it's actually been, the coaching, it's not just health. I would say it's made me better as a business owner as well. So again, there's an ROI there for sure. If you're on the fence about working with John, or even just taking a step forward like this with your fitness, I would say go for it. Again, it's going to happen way quicker this way. It's well worth the investment, and you'll save a bunch of time along the way as well, and have a ton of fun. Again, I really thought it was going to be something where I thought I would be making more sacrifices than what I actually felt like I made in the end.
Awesome, man. I think a lot of people don't understand how much health and fitness and just being on a diet or having a clear plan trickles down into your everyday living, how clear-minded you are, how it trickles down into your discipline at work. It's so many different factors of being able to go to the gym and have a structured plan, becoming fitter, becoming healthier, and being leaner. It trickles down into so many different aspects of your life. Just having that structure as well, it removes that decision fatigue where you're not having to think, oh, what exercise am I doing? What am I going to do next? No, I'll sort it out, or coach will sort it out for you. Go to the gym, you do it, you get reviewed, you make it better, you improve. It takes the thinking out of things. And in terms of the investment packages as well, like something as a coach I'm starting to realize is you can actually save money by investing in a coaching program, because so many people spend so much money on takeaways and binge eating on the weekends that if you do the maths, if you can cut down on that, you're actually saving some money. So that's food for thought there, no pun intended. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to go for. I don't know if you wanted to add anything else, Taig, but
I'm really glad I took the plunge when I did, because it was the type of thing I could have put off and thought about for a long time and just ended up not making a decision on. But to be honest, again, it's been so quick. It's happened a lot quicker than I expected. That in the time I would have taken to think about when's best for me to start this and get started and just making it into a big thing, I've already made a transformation that I didn't even really foresee happening. So yeah, I would definitely recommend just going for this if you're on the fence about it.
thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. You've smashed it. Well done. Okay, let's keep building now. Bulking phase now. So time to get stronger. If you guys want to watch a video of me going through exactly what Taig is going to be doing for his bulking strategy, and just some nutrition tips, okay, and some lifting advice as well. I've got a full video going through all of that. I guarantee if you watch this video, you're going to learn something new about lifting, you're going to learn something new about nutrition, you're going to understand how to bulk without putting on fat, and you're going to save yourself a lot of time and headache. So give that video a watch, guys, and thanks for watching the video.